Hello, everyone, Randy here again. We are playing Farming Simulator 15 on Ohio on the RDAllen multiplayer server, and just myself on here at the moment. The server was off here before I hopped on. Not sure how long it's been down, but anyway, we are starting out by doing a little planting here. Got the Kinze 3700, I believe it is. Kinze 3700, and we're planting some soybeans with it. And we're pulling this with the John Deere 9560 RX. Not technically the proper name for this tractor. Should probably be more like a 9570 RX. There is no 9560 RX that I know of. And we are planting with the Woods Farm North. And yeah, you'll find there's a lot of non-square fields on this map. Like here, for example, we're kind of looping around. Kind of makes it a little bit interesting. Obviously, also makes it a little bit harder if you like using the GPS mod like I do. But once we get a headland here or two done, we should be all set. This, by the way, is not the big planter, by the way, the John Deere DB120. This would be comparable to the John Deere DB90. In fact, I think the John Deere DB90 is actually modeled after the Kinze 3700 here. If I remember correctly, I think someone told me the John Deere is actually reskinned from the Kinze here. Yes, obviously we're back on the multiplayer server here, so that does mean I have my internet back. We were down there with internet for a couple of days. Had a rather massive storm system go through. Actually got some tornadoes out of it. Luckily no damage where I live. And I believe, like I said, I think it was north of us here. Sounds like they got hit pretty good. And those blinking trees over there are kind of annoying. Also, I've kind of mentioned this quickly before, but I'll mention it here again. Planning on probably switching over maps on the server here pretty quick. Probably this weekend. We'll probably be going to the Dakota map. At least that's the plan anyway. For those of you not familiar with that, the Dakota map is a 16 times map. I'm not sure how big Ohio here is. If this is a standard size map or if it's a little bit bigger, I am not sure. But basically a 16x map is 16 times bigger than a normal map. So say take Westbridge Hills, for example. The Dakota map is 16 times bigger than Westbridge Hills. And I kind of like how Steven put it here a while back, asking him about the map. He said he bought a pickup, started driving around the map. 45 minutes later, he was still driving around the map. So, give you guys an impression of how big that map is. Also, apparently, there's a lot to do on the map as well. So, we'll, not sure how well it's going to run on a multiplayer server, though, folks. That might be the only issue. We'll have to find out. It might not run in the multiplayer server at all. I know 16x maps tend to cause some problems, so not sure if that's going to work out or not, but that is the plan, if we can get it to work anyway. And like I say, probably look for that this coming weekend here. Obviously, we pretty much are finished, I would say, with the Ohio map here, other than maybe buying some more big equipment. There's really not a whole lot else we can do. We already own all the fields. There's no animals or nothing to do on this map. Actually, I haven't even looked. I'm guessing you folks can probably buy the animals on Ohio here, but there's probably no way to feed them, so they don't do any good. Okay, we just about have the headland wrapped up here. We could probably start going up and down the field with the GPS here. We'll set up a GPS line and start using that. Oh, to curiosity, do the field or ridge markers actually work on this planter? Oh, they do. Okay. Wasn't sure. Don't think I've ever actually used the ridge markers before on here. Well, folks, maybe for the fun of it, we'll actually try using the ridge markers. Don't think I've ever used the ridge markers on a planter this large before, at least not in Farming Simulator anyway, or in real life for that matter. But what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to set up a GPS line here, get rid of the offset, just so we have a straight line to start with. And we're going to want the one on that side. Oh, look at that ridge marker extend. Yeehaw. That is way out there. Hopefully that actually... Oh, yeah, you should be able to see that. I know sometimes when you do the ridge markers, it's really hard to see them. But looks like we can actually see this one, so... And from the looks of it, the GPS mod must not be quite set up right. Okay, and we'll continue on the other side here, I guess. Probably should have maybe started from that end of the field. Advantage of using the GPS mod here. Obviously, I can pick up from this side here. If I can navigate the turn anyway. Okay, we'll put the ridge marker back out. And like I've said before, folks, I don't necessarily play this game to try to be the most efficient. I play this game to have fun. So, being the most efficient would probably mean using the GPS mod. Or maybe even a hired worker, actually. But in this case, like I said, not necessarily trying to be efficient here. We're trying to have fun. So we're going to give the old ridge marker here a try. See how that works. That is definitely a bit off from the GPS line there. Out of curiosity, if we set the right width. 28.8 it says. Out of curiosity, what's the store say for it? If it's actually got one listed anyway. DB90 is 29 meters. And like I was saying, this DB90 here is supposedly reskinned after the Kinze 3700 here. In fact, I think the John Deere is actually named Kinze 3800 in the mod folder, if I remember correctly. If that's the one anyway. Okay. We're just going to get rid of the GPS here. This is probably why I don't use the ridge marker a whole lot. In order for me to do this, I'm probably have to do it mostly from in cab, so I can actually follow the center line of the tractor down. Okay, ridge marker's out. Away we go. And basically what we're going to do, for those of you not familiar with this, we're just going to put the center line of the tractor down the center line of the mark here. Obviously the mark's going to kind of disappear on us here. So we'll just kind of try to aim straight here for the next. I think there's a dirty spot on my windshield that's kind of messing with me here. Someone needs to wash the windshield. Yeah, at least for myself, folks, I find it easiest to do this from in the cab, because then I can put the center line of the tractor down the ridge here. However, from outside the tractor, then it's kind of hard to see. Am I centered? Am I not? Obviously, if I look from the front here, I probably can see it. But, oh, we actually missed a bit there. Interesting. Don't quite want it putting that ridge marker out yet. Oh, we whacked the combine. Oh, well. There we go. And we'll see if we can read a couple comments here while we're going up and down the field. Ronnie was saying, can't wait for Farming Simulator 2017 to come out. Looking forward to it. Wyatt was saying the John Deere Combines will win there on Oklahoma. And in fact, you are correct. The John Deere Combines did win on Oklahoma. Devil's Dime was saying, great video. Thank you very much for that. Looks like we're actually missing a narrow little strip with a planter here. Wonder if these ridge markers are just a little bit too far away. I guess I could drive more to the inside here. Or by inside, I should mean more to the right side of the ridge mark, maybe. Might not be a bad idea, get a little closer. Actually, you know what? We don't actually probably need the ridge mark out. We're just going to put it away. Because this one here, we're going to, looks like, finish up the field. Oh, I have a little bit more to do here yet over here, but this will pretty much finish it. So, Jer M was saying to sow a field in the rain in real life is a bad idea. As he tried it, ended up with the pipes came blocked with mud on the planter. Yeah, the seeds did not come out. Obviously, if they're blocked, yeah, the seeds are not going to come out. As he had to wait for the rain to finish and the field to dry. Also, I've had quite a few people ask recently, is there a way to get like the Ohio map, Oklahoma map, John Deere mods, mods in general, etc. on PlayStation? At this point, folks, no. There are no mods on the PlayStation or Xbox. You pretty much have to suffice with the DLCs. That's really the only option. Supposedly for Farming Simulator 17, there was somehow going to be mods. We'll have to wait and see how that works out, but supposedly for Farming Simulator 17, folks, you will be able to have mods somehow. Not sure how that's going to work yet. The thing here is I don't think it's a limitation of Giants. It's probably the limitations of PlayStation and Xbox. They tend to keep their systems controlled, shall we say. So just put anything and everything on there is probably not going to happen. But yeah, we'll have to see how they work that out yet. Okay, there we go. This end of the field is finished. Now over here, I almost needed both markers down so I can mark both sides. So you get for starting in the middle of the field like that. Suppose I probably could actually use GPS here, except we're not really lined up with it. There we go. That'll work. John was saying Ohio is my home state. Actually, I had quite a few people commenting and saying they are from Ohio. Not too far away from where I live up here in Michigan. Ross W. was saying loves the time-lapse video. Good job. Thank you very much for that. Okay, we just about have the field finished here. Okay, might as well fold the planter up here. We could probably find some more fields to plant too here maybe, or we'll find something else to do. Got the field done here a little bit quicker than what I thought we would, so that's a good thing. CM Strand was saying the John Deere has the Case IH row track undercarriage on it. The John Deere should only have 2 roller wheels, not 3. So I believe he's talking about this John Deere right here. I've never actually compared that. But yeah, I've always known it does look like a very similar track design here on the John Deere. Okay, everyone, we're back here again. Had a graphics card video driver crash for some reason. Anyway, grabbed a combine here. We're heading down to Maggie's place, and we'll harvest some oats, hopefully. Look like from the map they are ready. Okay, and we'll also keep reading a couple more comments here. Zach was saying, I heard Farming Simulator 17 has soybeans and sunflowers and pigs and all new equipment. Not sure if it's all new equipment. I'm pretty sure they'll have some of the same old equipment in there as well. But yeah, they do have some new equipment, obviously. That looks like soybeans there. Like just a little bit of soybeans, though. See, I think it was 3. I think it was 3 that had the oats on it here from the looks of it. Anthony was saying, great video. Keep them coming. Really enjoyed the high-speed video. Thank you very much for that. A couple people asking if I'll be getting field 13 there on Oklahoma. Hopefully, folks, we will be getting field 13 on Oklahoma as soon as we have the money for it. Okay, we're back and joined by Matt, and we're also arriving at the field here. Okay, there we go. And of course, we're going to set this up with the GPS here too. 12.2. Must have been the corn header on here before. And I think I mentioned this before, folks, about the oats. They look green. I think there's something wrong with the textures on these. Also, they're like really short if you look at them. I think something's missing with the texture. On that, it does look like oats. It's just they're green. And I'm used to seeing them harvested when they're, like I said before, when they kind of look like actually what's in the head here. I mean, that is probably the wheat or barley texture in the head. But that is typically the color of what they look like when you actually harvest oats. At least for what I'm used to anyway. I seem to remember there is like a green version of these in real life, but I don't think that's actually what's supposed to be here, folks. I'm guessing there's probably a texturing issue if I had to guess, but that's just my guess. Not 100% sure on that. Mighty Rank Boy was saying, keep up the good work. Thank you very much for that. Hunter also says, keep up the good work. Benz92 is asking, how can I join the multiplayer server? Okay, in all of my multiplayer videos, there should be a link in the description below. Or actually, there will be a link in the, actually 2 links in the description below. The first download link will let you download all the mods needed to join the server. Make sure you unzip that and replace any mods in your mod folder with the ones that are from the server here. It's very important when joining the multiplayer server that you have the exact same mod, same version, same everything as the one that's on a multiplayer server. That's true of anybody's multiplayer server, multiplayer with Farming Sim in general. If you do multiplayer with Farming Sim, you need to have the exact same mods. And then there's also a second download link, folks, that will take you to a download page where you can download the mods individually, or you can also download them all from that page as well if you want. And then also keep in mind, we do have a TeamSpeak server. Information for that is in the description as well. Brandon was saying I should use the Big Bud 16747 on the Oklahoma map. We'll have to see once. Like I said before, folks, one reason I don't use that tractor, it's not the nicest of looking tractors, at least when you compare it to the Big Bud 320 anyway. Justin was asking, do you live in Iowa? Because there was a bad storm through there Saturday. No. Do not live in Iowa. We live in Michigan. Like I said, pretty bad storm that came through then. Oh, nice. Looks like Matt brought us a couple trailers there. And also, I'm going to do a little headland across here so I can actually turn around. And I know people keep asking how to use the GPS mod here as well. I do have a video on that for those who want to see a video on how to use the GPS mod. Fairly simple mod to use. Control 0 brings up, or pretty much starts the GPS mod, we'll say. And then control period will bring up the additional options. Or you can hide the whole thing too. And control enter will realign the GPS to your vehicle. And of course under control period here with the additional options, you got your automatic width. Typically just hit that. That'll get the width of whatever you're doing, cultivating, harvesting, whatever. If you need an offset, sometimes it'll create an offset even when you don't need one. Just, you know, zero the offset. And then, of course, there's all kinds of other options here that you can play with if you want to shift your course over, rotate it 90, rotate it a little bit. All kinds of stuff you can do with it. Anyway, folks, looking at the time, looks like it's about time to wrap up the episode here. So with that, folks, have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.